Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the users table. Every app has a users table. This is the table that controls the permissions. It's very similar to what Glide has. It has a name, email, photo, phone, and role, and you can add more. You can add more columns, not a problem. Okay, but this is a special table because it has some things that you cannot do with other tables. For example, we talked about actions. When you set up your action, you can drag and drop data from here, from the user table data, to the middle part. So you can use it, for example, if you want to say, like we did with the, let's just make a reminder here. Action. Remember this one? Thank you, and then you put the full name. That means you can drag and drop data from the user table and use it so it's specific to that person. So let's see how it looks like. Thank you, Marav. Okay, that's specific. But you also use the user table a lot for behavior. There's going to be another video for behaviors. So you can see that right now, you can say, let's say that this button, you see it says button, it's this button, is visible always. Okay, but I can say it's only visible when user data, let's say role is equal to, let's say manager. You can see it immediately disappears because I am not a manager, I am an admin. Here, by the way, you can click here to see who can see what. Okay, right now there's only two users, me and the guest user, which is not a logged in user. As a guest, you should also not be able to see the button because you need to have a manager role. Okay, now I'm an admin role. So now let's see how it is when I choose admin here. And then you see it's still guest, so it's not showing, but if I switch to my name, now I can see it because I am admin. And you can also make it case sensitive if you want. Okay, so there's a lot of use cases for this user table. Let's say that you want to switch to a different table to make it the user table. So right now you have a bunch of tables here, only one of them is user table. You should only have one, but let's say you don't want that one, you want another one. For example, if you have already a list of people and you want to use that, so this is how you do it. You have to go back to the app builder and you go to settings. And then you go to privacy and authentication, and you can see it says user table, and right now is selecting the user table. Now you can change it to any other table here. Okay, right now I don't have really a suitable table, but let's say I'll change it to something else. Then I have to map out which is the email column, which is the name column, the role column, and so on. Then you save it, and now this table will become the user table. Okay, that's very useful for when you have your own user data already. Thank you.